What's good, everybody? I'm the one-legged raven, and I'd like to talk to you for a minute about Infosec, or information security, specifically regarding your bug out location and evacuation plan, maybe your cache sites, or your routes to and from said cache sites, or just your movement in general, things you don't want bad guys to find out. Typically what folks will do is they'll find somebody on Etsy or eBay that will make custom bug out maps for your location. You give them your basic information like your zip code. You can find grid maps, topographical maps, but just a straight up city map, road map will do, especially if you're in a vehicle. Walking on foot, you might want something a little more detailed, a little more zoomed in, something that's maybe a half of your zip code. There are places to go to get these things made custom for you. They're costly, but in the end, they're invaluable because then you don't have to rely on GPS, plug things into your GPS, and either have batteries run out and EMP nuke your GPS and all your other electronics. And memory is terrible. I used to have fantastic memory, but diabetes has eaten my brain, and I can't remember shit now. So having a map with your locations marked is just a smart thing to have. Now, in my case, I recently moved to a different city, but my old home, my city preps were on a city map, and I had mapped out some really generic paths that I was going to travel on that I was never actually going to travel on, but if my map was taken from me and somebody wanted to see what I was doing, they would see these big obvious black marks. Oh, he's going from way up here to way down here. That's not what I was actually doing, though. I took a UV pin, which you can buy on Amazon or eBay for a few dollars. You know, if you don't mind waiting 20 years for it to arrive, order it from overseas. Wish, Geek, they all have UV markers. Take a UV marker and using an ultraviolet lamp, flashlight, mark your true path, your true cache locations, friendly neighborhood friends, safe places, places that you are actually going to go, and then turn off the light and it's invisible. You can only see it under UV light. And then, the jackass that kicked your ass and stole your shit, he's not going to be able to know where you're going because he's got a map that's full of bullshit, because all he sees is a big black mark that goes, I'm going to go from here to here to here. And if you're feeling nefarious, you might want to send him someplace terrible by marking very bad locations to go on that map. Like, I know if I go in that neighborhood, I'm going to get shot instantly. So make the black mark go over there, so the bad guys go over there and get shot themselves. But you can take some people are religious. I'm not religious. Some people can take a Bible and write in UV ink on the Bible, because Bibles are fairly innocuous. Nobody's gonna question a Bible. They might flip through the pages looking for razor blades or maybe money or something, some notes, coordinates. But if there's nothing in there excuse me, except your secret notes that you wrote in UV ink, then you're pretty safe. Plus, the Bible is probably one of the only things they would let you keep if you were being held captive. If you were being held prisoner, they might let you have your Bible. And I know it's kind of useless without the flashlight. They won't be giving you your flashlight with your UV setting to read your Bible, but at least your information is safe and you can destroy it as soon as they leave you alone, so it doesn't fall into enemy hands. But little things like that, little tips and tricks to make sure that your information is secure and safe and available only to those in the know, people that know that, oh, this is Bob's map and Bob uses that special flashlight. Get the flashlight, Jane. All right, thank you. turn it on. Oh, okay, Bob's going to location Bravo, and he'll be there at 3 p.m. because that's what his index says. So we're gonna go meet Bob at 3 p.m. at Bravo. So nobody else will have that information. It'll be available only to those who know to look for it. It also works for dead drops. If you're unfamiliar with dead drops, just Google it. There's 1,000 videos about dead drops and how the spies used to pass messages in plain sight by taking a secret coded message, putting it in something like a piece of trash or a spike driven into the ground or a special bolt on the side of a bridge that can be unscrewed and opened up to reveal a hidden compartment. Dead drops are just things you hide information in, and you load your dead drop by putting the message in, putting it where it's supposed to go, and then leaving a visual marker so that the person who's getting your message can drive by, look out his window, and be like, oh, there's a white chalk mark on the side of that mailbox. I need to go get that message. And then he goes over and erases the chalk mark, and a little while later he goes and picks up his message, empties the dead drop, and goes on about his business. Decodes it in a safe place, responds, loads his dead drop in a different location. Or he might reload that dead drop. It all depends on your level of your threat level for that location. You might be able to use the same dead drop to just communicate covertly back and forth for an eternity. But that's specific to that person's own situation. So just a quick video today on information security. Always assume that there's bad guys out there trying to do nefarious things with your information. I'm an information collector. I'm not a bad guy, but I have dirt on people you wouldn't believe, simply because it came up in conversation and it was there for the taking. Just safeguard your especially your caches. If you have weapons, food, fuel, water, supplies, tools. These things are extremely invaluable halfway between your bug out location. If you leave your house and you make it halfway and you run out of gas because, oh crap, I didn't know the apocalypse was happening today. I thought that was Friday. You'll have gas at your location to fill up your car and make it all the way to your bug out location. But it won't be there unless you protect your cache and protect its location. So keep that in mind. Just a simple, fairly childish way of protecting your information, and doesn't cost very much at all. So anyways, if you're smelling what I'm stepping in, like, comment, and subscribe. Ask me some questions. Tell me what you want to see in the next upcoming videos, and I'd be happy to entertain any ideas. So thanks a lot. See you in the next one.